am Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are going to be doing an Anna reacts to Jujutsu Kaisen. I have already seen the show, but I'm going to be somewhat of like a useless Ben here, but I'm really excited to watch it again and to see her reaction. Do you have any thoughts going forward?
Well, I'm very excited to do the first Anna reacts, especially because for this segment, you get to pick the show for me. And then I'm excited for when I get to pick the show for you. But anyways, about Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the art style from what I've seen. I don't really know where the plot goes. I know what the main couple characters look like from being on the internet and various apps. A lot of people love it and they post a lot about it. So it's been hard to avoid. So I'm excited. Can't wait.
There's an upcoming movie, apparently. So hopefully we'll be reacting to that. I don't know its release, if it's in theaters or not. If not, then we can react. If it is in theaters, maybe we could do like a discussion review of it. Hopefully. But I'm really excited. I love this show. This is one of my favorite shows. But all right, you ready?
Let's get it.
Awesome.
Good morning. So which one of the two are you right now?
Hey, wait. Aren't you...
Satoru Gojo. I'm head of the first years at Jujutsu High.
Jujutsu? Fushiguro. Where is he? No?
I wouldn't be worrying about others right now, Yuji Itadori. You see, it's been decided that you're to be secretly executed.
What a beginning.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is the kid's name. He's about to die.
This is one of my favorite anime intros, like, of all time. Ma.
This is Yuji Itadori. I called earlier. I'm sorry to keep calling, but how's my grandpa doing?
Oh, never mind. Just hold on a minute. I'll go find out myself. Mr. Itadori, you have a call. It's your grandson again, asking if you want him to bring you...
Leave me alone! Tell him not to come here! Go to his club! Go to his club!
I guess you probably heard that.
They're keeping a cursed object here in a place like this? Could they be any more stupid?
Uh-oh.
There's nothing here, which is empty.
For real? That's hilarious. Maybe it took a nighttime stroll.
I'm going to punch you.
Well, no going home until it's recovered, okay?
I'm seriously going to punch him.
As you were previously informed, a research club with no real activities must forfeit its club room. So vacate now! And what is that?
You know about the school's rugby field being closed off, don't you?
Yes, some of the students who got sick actually had to be hospitalized.
The players said that just before they started feeling sick, they heard mysterious sounds. Found this newspaper article from 30 years ago. It talks about the disappearance of a certain Mr. Yoshida. Which means the whole mysterious disaster at the rugby field was caused by the vengeful spirit of Yoshida, whose body is buried there.
No, actually it was just ticks.
Because track and field team needs you on it. However, I'm not some demon, so if you can defeat me, I'll excuse you from the team. And we'll settle this fair and square by competing.
You've got a deal!
Mike Guy and Rock Lee.
Club application.
Is there a dead body buried here or something?
That's not a tick.
Even if I'm surprised to see a curse.
It's a big tick.
It's a very big tick.
Too cursed. Must be the influence
the animation on it. It's so
Were those
creepy.
eyeballs on his tongue?
Who could have moved it? And where is it now?
14 meters!
It's just a rumor, but I heard that he beat all the stages of Ninja Warrior. He's the reincarnation of Mirko Krukov.
No.
You've probably never even really been.
About 30 meters, I guess.
How?
I really like being in your club. It has a great vibe.
Well, in that case,
Aw.
He pulled off that shot without using any cursed energy. I wonder if he's like Zenin. The presence of a cursed object.
Hey, hold it! How is he that fast?
Oh, I love when they do the little running thing.
The road runner
Yeah.
kind of.
He's going to visit his grandpa. Yeah.
I told you not to come. And stop bringing flowers with you every time.
You always say that.
What's happening with your school club? Why aren't you at your club?
Oh, chill out, Grandpa. The club meeting was over hours ago. If I didn't have extra time, I wouldn't be visiting you.
Now listen to me, since I've got free time too.
Not interested.
Listen anyway. I've got some things I want to say before I reach the end. It's about your parents, and I want you to
Come on,
understand.
I told you, I'm not interested.
Every man has the right to try to go out with a little style. Get a clue, you useless grandson. Yuji.
Huh?
You're a strong kid, so try to help others. Save the people you can, even if it's only those closest to you. It's okay if you lose your way, and don't worry about whether they'll thank you or not. Just save as many as you can, even if you could only save one. When you die, you should be surrounded by people. Don't end up like me.
Grandpa?
yes? What can I do for you? Hello? Are you there?
No. No.
He's dead. I've never done this before, so it doesn't feel real yet. But then, I know Grandpa would snap at me if he saw me moping around like this.
Yuji Itadori?
Hmm?
I'm Fushiguro from Jujutsu High. I'd like to have a word with you. Now.
I'm in mourning right now?
Like, seriously.
Not only paperwork, but then this guy shows up.
This.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I found that. I didn't think much of it.
Every year there are more than 10,000 unexplained deaths and missing persons in Japan. And most of those are the result of curses. That's why most schools secretly keep a cursed object to serve as a protective talisman, just like the one you and your friends found. The object you found is a dangerous one, classified as special grade. Now hand it over before people start dying.
I already told you that I don't have it anymore. But here's the box.
Hold it! Where is it?
Knock it off! You see, my friends were planning to,
To do what?
Well, they were saying let's open it up to see what's inside it tonight.
It's way worse than bad. Your friends are going to die.
Oh, ew.
Human finger.
Is it
Pretty
real?
gross.
The nails are pretty cool, though.
What's going on?
Oh, no way! I'm coming! I may not know those two that well, but they're friends. I have to help.
Aw. Well, shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's that sound?
I
don't
know,
like
it's
that.
so
Ooh.
wet.
Sasaki?
Iguchi. Thank goodness.
Oh, no. Nope.
Ew.
Oh, no.
fuck.
Why does he want to know what time it is?
Presence is everywhere. Out of my way! Demon dog!
These puppies.
Eat it, boy.
Oh,
here
boy.
and wait because he told me to?
Good boy.
What the hell am I so afraid?
You're a strong kid, so try to help others. The curses are growing in
The animation is so cool.
I like
And
the music.
Ah,
Nope.
gross.
No. Don't.
Why was he
like
doing that?
Nope. All he wanted was what time it was. Like, that was unnecessary.
Like me, huh?
I'm not gonna make it!
On the guy's legs.
Itadori!
I think you had a proper death, Grandpa. But this kind of a death is just wrong. So this is a curse. Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I should be asking what you're doing here.
Good doggies.
Good job.
You're pretty smug, aren't you? So, just curious, what are those things munching on the curse?
My Shikigami. Wait, you can see them? Normally a curse can't be seen. Not unless you're on the verge of death or in special places like this. But you're not scared, though.
I was. I mean, for a little while there. But then, I thought everybody's gonna die.
Huh?
So, I want to make sure that the people I know all have a chance at a proper death. Whoa! This it?
Yeah. The cursed object, Ryoumen Sukuna's finger. It's a miracle that thing didn't swallow it.
Why would anything eat this? Is it good?
Don't be dense. You'd eat it to gain stronger cursed energy. Now, hand it over. It's dangerous.
Fine. Here.
Run!
Oh. Eyes on its tongue. Oh.
Save him!
That school is gone. Like, it's my man Itadori. Oh, you see the little kanji coming in?
Yeah.
Try to help others.
I'm living with a rotten curse of my own already! Why would anything eat this? Is it good?
Don't be dense. You'd eat it to gain stronger cursed energy.
There's a way I can save everyone!
No.
I just need to have my own cursed energy, don't I?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it!
No chewing.
Ryoumen
Oh.
Sukuna's finger. But there is a chance. A 1 in a million chance.
He didn't have tattoos before. Or nails like that. Or face tattoos. Or another eye. That's new.
I knew it! The light feels best in the flesh! This is the worst. A 1 in a million chance worst case scenario. The special grade cursed object has incarnated. Cursed flesh is so boring. For the wonderful era to be reawakened. Women and children are crawling everywhere like maggots. How marvelous!
Ew.
It'll be a massacre!
What do you think you're doing with my body? Give it back!
Hey, wait. How are you doing that?
Well, it's my body.
Wait. He's suppressing me? Stay right where you are. You're no longer human.
Huh?
Under Jujutsu regulation, Yuji Itadori, by law, I will now exercise you as a curse.
All right, that was episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Passing it on to you. What do you think?
Comedy and dark at the same time, which is a nice combination. I don't think it would have been as fun to watch if there wasn't like little comedic moments. Maybe they weren't comedic moments and I just thought of them as that. Intense. Definitely love the guy with the black spiky hair.
Fushiguro.
Fushiguro.
Yeah.
And then Itadori is the main guy, right?
Yeah.
Don't know why. I mean, I know why he ate the finger, but gross. I think that the next episode will definitely talk on the fact that he is able to suppress this super strong curse that he just ate that transforms his body into this tattooed person with eyeballs underneath his eyeballs.
Fingernails.
Oh, and nice fingernails. Yes. Witchy fingernails that I really like. I think it's funny that he's in the occult club with not necessarily an actual interest in the occult.
Yeah.
And he's never seen a ghost. And then it's just like one night, his grandpa dies. And like later that night, this happens. And then his grandpa's like, you need to save others and help others and be a better person than me so that people are there for you when you die. Very good message. I like that. So, yeah.
I thought it was interesting. The girl in the occult club, I thought, had a few lines that made me think she didn't even really believe in this stuff. And she just was like having fun with it and like the whole, like being scared about the occult.
I think a lot of people like spooky things and ghosts and occult things for fear factor. It's a fun feeling to have the adrenaline rush of being scared, and you can have that without necessarily believing wholeheartedly in something. Like, I'm scared going into a haunted house. I know that that's people in costumes or not even real people at all and just dressed to look spooky, but I'm still scared. And I'd still probably run if anything touched me. I don't do well with like spooky things.
The concept of curses, what do you think?
Didn't they say it was like the curses feed off of and or are created by human emotion? Like the possibly negative human emotion? So like more curses around schools? Is that what they said?
Yeah, and you'll learn more going forward. At school, they said that a talisman of a powerful curse is usually put there to protect it from other lower curses.
Yeah, but then they were like, oh, but it could attract more curses. And I'm like, what's the point?
That's when it like is there for a long period of time.
Then switch them out.
Yeah.
Like, if you know, oh, that cursed object, you know, that's been there for like a couple centuries now. Maybe we should get a new one and put it there. Just in case, you know, protect the children.
Yeah.
But no, they obviously, I mean, the guy checked in the first couple minutes of the episode. He's like, oh, look at this box. I'm gonna look in this box. Ooh, it's not there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna call some dude on the phone, probably his superior or friend. Sounded more like a superior, someone who like told him to be there to check on the cursed object. So were they checking on it to make sure it was still okay and like wasn't attracting new curses, or did they think it was already? I mean, the ticks on the rugby field. He was there investigating, right? You're not gonna tell me.
He went to the school.
He was
there. He looked inside the box. He noticed something was missing that should have been there.
And then he went to the rugby field and was like, oh, hey, there's a curse.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you like his doggies?
Yes. And then I liked he was like, eat it, boys. And then I didn't know that actually meant that they were gonna eat it. But that was a nice touch. I like that they did that. I don't know why they did that. Is that because if you eat it, you gain its strength? Or does that not work with Shikigami?
I'm not sure.
Another question I am asking to the universe and not to you, because you won't answer it. So there were definitely, I kind of wish I hadn't seen the intro video.
The intro video?
Yeah, there were people that I didn't get to meet yet.
Oh, you like
and I know you don't like that. You don't like watching until
you've
been introduced.
I think it can be cool depending on the show. I think this show is actually one that I love, like, having there in the intro. I saw a panda. Like, my first time watching this, I saw that panda, and I was like, I need to watch every episode of the show. There's a panda in it. Case closed. But
I just figured a panda escaped from the zoo because of a curse. But obviously that must be a big part of this show for it to be in the intro. So I'm ready to see lots of pandas. Episode 2, Panda. That's the title. I am excited for that. I love pandas. They're very cute. And apparently they can run across buildings. There were some creepy people in the intro. Like the guy, I probably looked really stupid because I was like trying to remember what he did with his finger, but I was doing it in actual real time trying to figure it out, so it probably looked really silly. Didn't like how he looked. He definitely looked evil. I'm not gonna look at you, because I mean, it's not like your expression's gonna give it away anything. He's not gonna tell me anything. But he looked evil. There was another short-haired girl in the intro, which I dig because I have short hair. That's the only reason I like her right now, because I haven't met her. I am interested. I normally get really spooked out by scary things or disgusting things. Like, he literally ate a mummified finger. That is disgusting. I don't even eat meat. Like, I can't even imagine. That's just gross. I can't. And he didn't even chew.
Yeah.
It was just like, gulp.
Is that the better way to do it, though?
Well, yes, that's probably better. I mean, yeah, it's a texture thing. You don't even want to know, so just gulp it down.
You said normally you get scared of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Does that mean here you didn't?
No. I mean, like, there was definitely some elements that I think I was more like grossed out by the monsters than the feeling like doom was gonna happen. Something bad was gonna happen. Because I definitely had faith in the main character that we've been given. I was like, there's no way he's gonna die or let anyone else die, especially after what his grandfather said, you know? So, and like, he showed us he had super strength before any of this even happened, when he threw the ball against the coach. So I had faith in him. Okay, so the scariest thing I saw was probably, I didn't like when the girl's hiding and the male classmate has it like on his head and she thinks she's like, there you are, and then he's like blood dripping down his nose. Didn't like that. Did not like, super creeped out by, probably could even say scared by the touching.
Yeah, groping.
That was not necessary. It was necessary if the goal was to gross me out even more. Then it was necessary.
You mentioned that one of them kept asking what time it was.
Yeah, what was that?
It's weird.
Why did he want to know what time it was so bad? Like, why?
And we also heard right before Itadori's grandfather died that he was asking Itadori and trying to tell him about his parents. Do you think that goes anywhere?
Has to. His parents have to. I feel like this story is being set up that his parents have to have some tie to this world that he is now being able to see. I think that just like makes it like, why else be about to bring up his parents in the first episode like in that way, unless it's related or foreshadowing to something in this world that he's now seeing. So that's what I'm expecting.
He's obviously like physically capable.
Yeah, so that they must have also, or are also, depending, are they still alive? Oh, you can't tell me. Okay, so if they're still alive and or if they're not, they probably also were really fast and strong for whatever reason. Because how else would they create a baby like that? Passing down the genes. Or maybe he's already cursed. I don't know. Didn't think the grandfather was gonna die. That's something I did not expect. When the grandfather like turned over and they called the nurse, I was like, oh, it's probably like they called the nurse for a different reason, and they're just trying to make you think that the grandfather died. And then it's gonna be like a har har har. No, he didn't die. He's right there being old and saying things about old age and giving advice about not being alone and being good to people. So yeah, and then they make you do paperwork? Like
the day of, right after.
Like at least send it in the mail. I don't know. Like that just seemed really inconsiderate. At least she asked him how he was doing. But like, you just made the man fill out paperwork after the death of basically the only family member he has because his parents aren't in the picture. That just seems cruel. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Fun fact, maybe later on, after watching the series, you could maybe we could read the manga for the first season together. There are some changes, and usually if a show changes stuff that happened in the manga, it's not really a good thing. But for the first episode in particular, they changed some stuff, like what situation led to Itadori eating the finger or swallowing it, as well as at the beginning, right at the start of the show, you see some guy and Itadori in a chair, like in a room facing each other.
Yeah. Well, that was the guy with the tattoos that he turns into, right? That's what it looked like.
But things were rearranged in a different way, and I think they did it brilliantly. Like you're hooked. You're interested.
I am very interested.
Like at the beginning.
Well, I am especially very interested because it ended on the cliffhanger, and it started with the foreshadowing of this guy having to get executed. And I'm like, we just met him. He has pink hair. Please don't kill him.
You see him at the end. He seems to be talking at the same time the tattoo person is.
Which I imagine is very impressive and talks about his strength as a person. If he's able to handle that and suppress it. He must be a pretty cool dude. Right? The cult members are alive? Oh wait,
Yeah.
Is that a question I can't ask?
I mean, they were saved, it looked like.
Okay. And they were mumbling a little bit like, so that they must be alive. Don't know how. Especially the dude, like he was like all the way in one of those creatures' mouths with his legs dangling out. How is he alive? Does the creature also not chew?
That's a running theme.
There we go.
Nobody.
No one chews. They all have horrible digestion problems. None of them chew their food before swallowing.
I saw like the kanji come out of blood.
That was a really...
It was interesting.
Loved that from the aesthetic, how it looked. It made me like wonder what the kanji was.
It reminds me like comic booky, like
was it saying blood, blood, blood,
Yeah.
blood? Because that would be cool. I like that. Oh yeah, I enjoyed that.
So any last remarks, thoughts?
Chew your food. Be nice to people and help people so that you don't die alone.
About the show.
Oh, well, that was about the show.
True.
Last remarks. Itadori seems like he's gonna be a super cool person and super powerful. And there are gonna be more curses. That's one of the words I wrote on my book. Is curses. I wrote two things. Itadori. I underlined it. And then I put a little star and I wrote curses. So I paid attention.
Those
I am
are things in the
prepared.
show.
I know everything that happened. I know all the most important bits and bobs. Curses and Itadori. That is what this show is about. I'm deciding right now. That's what the show is about. Main points.
Cool. All right. Well, excited for episode 2. See your reaction. So we'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we hope to see you next time.